Eating to Die, How Latino Children Are Measuring Up. Presented and narrated by Erica Garcia. We have learned from research and observation that childhood obesity in the Latino community is a growing public health threat. As of now, this disease has been labeled as an epidemic and has been classified as a national crisis. This growing threat is not only causing a threat to health, but also the life expectancy as well as an economic burden throughout the country. We are spending billions and billions of dollars doing research and conducting programs that are trying to help this public health threat. Unfortunately, obesity and related diseases such as type 2 diabetes is greater among the Latino population in California rather than any other. This chart shows the statistics for children ages 2 to 19 who are overweight for their age, and it does not include the factor of height. It is based and focused on the Latino community. The chart shows that a little less than 20% of the children are overweight for their age, and it also shows that a little more than 80% of the children are not overweight for their age. Although it may seem like a small number, 20%, looking at it as a whole, is actually a big number. On the top left-hand corner, you can see statistics for Merced and the changes in overweight and obesity prevalence from 2005 to 2010. In 2005, 5th, 7th, and 9th graders were 44.50% overweight, and in 2010 there were 43.75% who were overweight, and it shows a difference of 1.7%. This chart shows the trend line for people who are overweight and the ages of 2 to 19, and it's also based on the Latino community. It is not including a factor of height. The green line shows people who are overweight for their age from the year of 2003 to 2009, and the purple line shows that people who are not overweight for their age. Here we are looking at statistics from Merced versus California and the United States. The first chart shows the purple, which is people who are overweight for their age, 2 to 19, and the burgundy shows people who are not overweight for their age. The chart below it shows statistics for California, and just as before, the purple shows people who are not overweight who are overweight for their age, and the burgundy shows people who are not overweight for their age. The United States didn't provide many statistics for the Latino community, but according to Salud America, currently 38.2% of Latino children ages 2 to 19 are overweight or obese, compared to 31.7% of all. There are many disparities related to obesity, not just childhood obesity in general. The map to the left shows obesity prevalence among territories, and it shows the percentage of people who are obese in those areas. According to the California Department for Disease Control and Prevention, there are significant racial and ethnic disparities in obesity prevalence among U.S. children and adolescents. This data shows that more Latino children are prone to be overweight or obese rather than more non-Hispanic white people. The graph to the right shows a trend for the ages of 2 to 19 and the poverty level. It shows that low-income populations are a part of the disparities related to obesity as well. Most of the Latino community settles in neighborhoods that have limited access to affordable, healthy food options and produce markets. They are more prone to eating fast food and cooking high-fat food. Here we are looking at some random facts, and basically what it shows is that you can't just address the Latino communities based on their biological causes for obesity. You have to look at their culture, their values, and the resources and how they live and how they are influenced by their surroundings. You also have to look at their physical activity and the choices they make in their lives. Some people can't afford to eat healthy, and that is why the Latino community is more prone to become obese. And compared to the other ethnic groups, the diets of Latinos are higher in fatty acids, and they love sweetened beverages, and not too much fruits and vegetables are incorporated in their diet. Only about 1 in 5 Latino children and youth in grades 5, 6, and 7 meet all 6 fitness standards in the statewide fitness test. This shows that their physical activity level is not that great. My opinion of stakeholders is that the individuals, which most likely are the parents because they teach them their eating habits and their lifestyles, which continue with them until they are grown people. I believe that the parents can encourage healthy eating habits to help solve the problem of obesity. They can encourage also drinking more water or eating healthier foods, and also encourage their children to exercise more often, which would probably help solve the obesity issue. What parents do wrong sometimes, which contribute to the obesity, is provide their kids with their fast food, and they don't encourage much exercise from them. Some of the organizations, which can include major food companies, advertise food that is not healthy and high in sugars, which comes at a cheaper price, so the Latino community is more prone to buying them instead of the healthier, more expensive food, which they cannot afford at times. What the organizations or the major food companies can do to help solve the obesity issue would be make healthier snacks, which they can afford and taste just as well as the other snacks. Another thing they could do is provide incentives, which encourage the kids to want those snacks or that food, such as a toy in a box, like in a delicious cereal that's really healthy for them. That would help improve or solve the obesity issue. As a community, a lot of people or a lot of communities don't provide an environment where there are safe sidewalks or bike paths and parks, which means that parents aren't comfortable with letting their children exercise or ride around because they're afraid something's going to happen. Just not safe out there for them. What they could do to improve that and help solve the obesity issue is provide more like after school programs, which include like physical activity, maybe provide extra credit if they stay, or provide more classes that focus on healthy eating habits, such as health classes